on to month 2, like we said yesterday. This is day 2 of month 2, and we literally just did this workout 2 days ago. We did it on Sunday, the last day of month 1, and now we're doing it 2 days later. So the only difference for me today was that I used a 45-pound straight bar the whole way through. I took Casey's advice, and she did that with the straight bar last time. I took that advice. 90% of the reason was because of my elbow, and I'm really glad I did, because if you have any kind of elbow pains, for me it's that hammer movement. Anytime I get, like, I can't do bicep curls I can't do hammer bicep curls. I do elbows, flat hands, or whatever you want to call them, or reverse hands, or whatever. But I'm definitely not doing hammers because that's where it puts the strain in my elbow. So today, when I did the cleans, you're coming and you're rotating here, and you keep that elbow straight. So that took a lot of pressure off the elbows. Really enjoyed that. And I actually feel a lot tighter across the top of my back. I feel like I got a better workout in that regard. Also, I was going to the heavy weight in the second part of it. You do like a 5 reps of heavy, and I did it a few times with the 35 pounders, but again I had to rotate it. But that wasn't the worst part. The worst part was I had already taken a beating a little bit earlier on, and I was getting pretty winded using the 35 pounders, which before I was able to do it using the dumbbells. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that the bar put me through a little bit better workout early on than the dumbbells. So if you do have a straight bar, give this workout a try with the straight bar. If you have weights and you want to try to switch in between, if you're just throwing on like a 5 on each side or something and taking them off real quick, you can probably make that happen. I went to go grab something early on, the first 10 minutes or so, especially when we get to the deadlifts. I'd rather use a little bit more weight during the deadlifts and the shoulder shrugs. But as far as shoulder presses and all the jerks and everything else, the 45-pound bar was a good number. So got a really good workout, probably better sweat than I got the last time. I was feeling a little bit more winded this time around, so good workout.
I don't really have too much to say, to be honest with you, because I did the exact same thing that I did last time. The only difference is I don't feel quite as tired as I did last time, which means that I've had some strength gains in the day in between our workout. I probably I'm like Phillip. I can go up, especially like he was saying, on the 2 areas. I can for sure go up in them. But again, it goes back to I don't have any additional weights to add on to this one, and we only have 1 Olympic bar. So, but again, it goes to exactly what Phillip was just saying, that when you use that straight bar, if you have elbow issues, or if you start doing this program and you find that you're having elbow issues, this is a great alternative in order to utilize the straight bar instead of the dumbbells, because it helps alleviate that pressure on your elbow. But yeah, I'm not near as winded as I was last time. I'm not nearly as fatigued as I was last time. So again, it just goes to show that you can have great improvements even with that little bit of time in between. So yeah.
Now, one thing you were just mentioning though, we mentioned 2 moves that we would go up in weights. We could forego the Olympic bar during that time because it's just deadlifts, which is just holding your arms straight down. So you could go grab heavy dumbbells. And same thing with the shrugs, you could grab heavier dumbbells and forgo the bar. The rest of that, I think I'm in a pretty comfortable weight for the most part. Maybe I could go up a little bit for my medium set, maybe throw some 5s on, but I'm sure I'd get wasted. I feel like I got a really good workout. I'm sweating pretty good.
No, it goes back to sometimes I actually do know what I'm talking about.
Sometimes.
Most of the time. But anyway, month 2, going in strong, haven't missed a day. I thought it was weird. Again, we were talking about the schedule and the layout of when he was placing this move so close to the last time we did it. So it was kind of weird, but then I was listening to Sagi during the program, and he had said, if you can perfect this, then all else falls into place. I was like, well, maybe that's the reason that they're doing this one more often, is because it is a lot of compound moves. You are getting basically a total body in it. You're getting, especially the reason that you're feeling it more up here is because
you're doing these the whole time. You're doing upright rows, babe. Even when you're doing your cleans, everything's upright row, upright row. Yeah?
No, that's not where I was going.
Oh.
See, he thinks he knows what I'm going to say. I really don't.
Okay.
No, because you're still doing that same move when you're using your dumbbells. The difference is when you have the straight bar, you tend to, when you go, you'll tend to pull it up like this, and then as you go up, you'll tend to lift it over your head a little bit more, so you're hitting back here a little bit more than if you do it here, it's going to hit more of your front of your shoulders. So by doing, and it is a natural thing because of the way, and you'll see, we did this at a little bit of a different angle just so there's something different. From last time, normally we're face on and you can't really see the side angles, so hopefully my form was on point. Since we did it at the side angle. Felt pretty good. The only other thing that I did different was instead of holding the bar this way this time, because I was having some issues with my wrist. Remember I told you my flexibility and my wrists are not that great? So the only thing I did different is I actually put the bar on the back of my shoulders at one point when we were just doing the squats. Now that does change the movement a little bit because you're not, it's more of a glute and hamstring activation when it's back there than if you're holding into the front will be more of a quad activation. So there's a little bit, but not enough really to make a huge difference. I don't believe, I like to think I'm balancing out my leg area by doing it that way, but definitely, like I said, if you're gonna use the bar, you'll wanna work on wrist flexibility. Did you have any issues with your wrist flexibility today?
None.
None, really?
No, and I do, the only time I get wrist problems is when I do P90X2 and I'm balancing on those darn medicine balls, but other than that, I really don't have wrist issues.
We'll see once he starts trying to go up in weights what it'll end up doing, because that's a lot of pressure on the back of your wrist. I have those problems. So anyway, I need to start trying to do more movement with the wrist and try to, like I said last time, flexibility. But anyway, like I said, where I was going with that is we did it from the side view so you can kind of see how the form goes, where your butt should be and all that stuff. Again, just to make it something new and different so you're not watching the same silly workout every single time because I was like, oh, we just did this. So
yeah.
But anyway.
We were contemplating whether we should even video it, but we've been trying to keep you guys posted, and sometimes it's motivation for people just to see that other people are doing it. So. And
one thing I will also say is, he ordered my squat rack.
I did order a really nice squat rack today, and it comes with a dip station. It holds all of our Olympic plates. It has a pulley system. It's got all kinds of extras. Another pull-up station.
And that pull-up station.
And a natural grip pull-up, which I don't have here, which I really like. So.
Yeah. So I'm excited. We'll see. We're going to have to rearrange the gym again because we were sitting here going, gosh, it's a pretty big, it's a 5x4, 5 foot by 4 foot is I think is what you're saying.
Yeah, and then I think like 8 feet tall.
So it's going to take up quite a bit more space here in our garage gym that we have. So we were talking about it's not going to leave a whole lot of room for this program, but the reality is in less than 30 days, we're going to be done with this program anyway, so we'll probably be going back to a lot of the P90X, or even I might go back to Body Beast. Haven't decided for sure what I want to do, but
where you're not running around a lot. However, we will have basically this same space after we figured out how to rearrange it. We'll basically have the same space to do.
We think in our head. Anyway.
Insanity Max 30 if I want to put in a cardio day.
Not me. Well, you'll have plenty of room in this section for you to do crazy cardio.
Insanity Max 30.
Yes. So that's just a little bit of update on that. We got it from wayfair.com because I had the free shipping, and it is a little bit nicer, a lot nicer squat rack than some of the other squat racks that we were looking at. And yeah, and that'll be nice for lots of different. You can also use it in today's for when, like I mentioned on yesterday's review, I think it was, that it'd be nice to be able to go a little bit heavier when you're doing your squats and your lunges, to be able to have that rack to put it on, load up the weights and stuff like that. So I think after the video was over, he must have felt a little guilty about me not having the best.
Actually, what happened was I was looking at squat racks and I kept going, oh my gosh, that's expensive. Oh my gosh, that's expensive. And then I found one that was well built and was not nearly as expensive and had more stuff on it. So I was real happy.
And it's a Marcy, so it should be, we really enjoy our Marcy bench that we have. So hopefully when it comes in, it won't be hard to put up.
Another 5 to 7 hours. No, it's not going to take
Shouldn't be that bad. It should be
3 hours.
easier. And then the only additional thing we'll have to purchase with that one is going to be cable weights, because it does have that one little section where you can do high cable or low cable, which would be nice for if you do cable squats. I love doing cable squats. Girls, If you haven't done a cable squat, I will show you how to do cable squats because we might, us ladies, we might start our own routine of a gym at home kind of, or if you want to take it to the gym, whatever, showing you some different glute workouts. But I love cable squats. They're great for your glutes because you can really sit back, and as you come up, it's almost like doing hip bridges without having to feel really awkward in the gym.
And guys, I don't even know what a cable squat is. So we won't be doing this.
I'll teach you. It'll be great. So, but it does have that one section, and it'll also be great for triceps. And I'm excited about the tricep dip because not only can you do tricep dips, but you can also do the chest dips to kind of work on the front. So lots of cool things coming. I'm excited. So if you're tired of our reviews because you're not a Beachbody lover, don't worry, hang in there. We will be back to some regular programming.
Yeah, sure.
I'll bring heavy lifting back. I know there's been some that are like, when are you going to go back to heavy lifting? So we'll be back.
However, like she's saying, there's ways to even modify the muscle, master's hammer and chisel into more of a heavy weightlifting program. I mean, you can. I mean, when he says do squats, go do squats, you know, and if you have to push pause because it's taking a little extra time, instead of it being a 30-minute workout, it could be a 45-minute workout. You can still do the same exercises and just do it in a little bit slower fashion. No problem. All right, we will see you tomorrow. Have no idea what we're doing tomorrow, but we're going to do it.
To another day.
Tomorrow's Wednesday. We might not do it. It may be our day off. We've been switching Wednesdays and Thursdays for church reasons. But we'll see. We'll see you another day.
Yeah, I start my graveyard shift Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and Sunday too.
We may not be doing videos for the next week, but we'll be doing our workouts.
We'll see.
All right. Talk to you later.